No, I'm saying if I do something that can lead to y'all doing something that could possibly get one of you dead or in jail, and I say I love y'all because I'm a supporter of y'all, is that problematic? If I gave
Bro,
both
let's
of y'all
keep it funky. Niggas don't give a fuck about niggas. Before we start, I would like to give a special condolences to 38 special family. His brother was killed last night in front of his wife and kids. I seen them post. I seen 38 posted on Instagram.
And rest in peace to Coolio too.
Sure, yeah, rest in peace to Coolio. So we wanted to give them to a special condolences.
Now, I don't want to get on here to the topic at hand. I don't want to get on here and speak on old stuff because man, this a a game we playing.
Right.
We playing a media game, man. If we're gonna feed the culture, then we gotta keep up.
Right.
But people they're still bringing this up, right? The academic situation. Now, Ak is a smart cat. I study everything you do. People play him, but
only certain people.
You could learn more from that nigga than you can't. You know what I mean? But one of his statements lately from last week was he called some legends broken dusty. He didn't mention anyone specific. He said legends.
Like people that
like
was
founders
like,
in hip hop.
You feel like the bricklayers of this thing here.
Now, perfect way. Now, the dusty thing is where it gets funny, and the saying broke is where it gets funny. However, I understand what he's saying because a lot of them people, there was no industry to monetize and to make money off of. So a lot of them, unfortunately, didn't have a way to make any money from it. So they were left kind of hungry. Although they have notoriety, they got stories to tell, they didn't get anything out of it.
When he how old he meant when he's talking about 80 rap 80s?
No, like Bo said, the bricklayers, the people who started this thing.
Okay. Kumo D and
I don't want to say names.
I don't want to put names
because
on
when you say names,
I'm not saying that he's saying that's broke. I'm talking about people that. Okay,
we're talking about people who might have started out in the graffiti. They started out in the breakdancing,
like the DJ Cool Hertz, DJ Red Alert.
And the thing about Red Alert is Red Alert didn't start getting paper until a little later. But DJs is a little easier for them to do it because what they're doing is always going to be something there. Whereas when you rapping and you dancing, there's a limited shelf life. So I understand what he's saying. However, I don't agree with how he said it.
I understand it, but who the hell would have thought all the way back then that rap would have been what it is now?
Exactly.
That's basically what this.
Right.
That's weak as hell for you to even say that.
And like the opportunities that rappers got now, they didn't have that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it wasn't millions of dollars getting thrown around in the DJ Cool Herc era.
It wasn't
just doing it in the park and all that.
It wasn't investing, and then the people who did put money into it. One of the things that hurt us is we sold basically any opportunities we had to own this thing.
But
and like
that's
where
what I'm saying.
From is
nobody
like,
thought.
You know what I'm saying? He big. Like you could tell this is somebody that's big on like somebody's net worth, what they got. Because like why would you call somebody dusty? Like as a man, like everybody's style different. So like
exactly.
But I'm saying
I think what he trying to say is like they don't got this and that. But what it all boils down exactly.
Who would have knew?
Now, what I will say is,
because if I was back,
if I was back came into a world where like everything is established, so like this is the normal for you.
If I was back then, I would have thought, man, this shit about to fade out in like 3 years, 5 years.
If you participate in it, you're gonna think differently. But if you're an executive, you're gonna think that.
Yeah.
Now, Ak is smart. By no way do I think Ak said it like that because that's what he thought. He said it that way because he knew it would get clicks. He said it that way because he knew.
So like he creating content basically.
Right. Ak is walking content. Ak is smart.
Yeah.
Like, if you do media, you gotta study that nigga. Now, what I will say is,
I feel that way about Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Like when he say the little weird stuff he said.
Even Vlad, you
could we say that about
like
the Mr. Shiny Bald Head? What?
Nah, I don't want to talk about because that's
no. I'm saying, could we say that about him?
Because Wack don't do hip hop stuff. Wack is not pro hip hop. I'm saying it's he something. Pro, I'm getting this pro.
He always do something for motherfuckers to click.
Now it's messed up that it interferes with what's going on. But that's him.
That's spinning off topic. What I'm getting at is abusing your platform.
Okay.
Meaning you got a platform. Now I understand business. Good business has no morals. Good business has no allegiance to morality, nor does it have an allegiance to chaos.
Right.
However, it thrives in chaos. Now, when you got a platform, I feel, this is just me personally, I think you should be cognizant of what you say, mindful of what you say, and how it can affect people. Meaning, when you say things like that, that's just for clickbait, you crossing that line, of morality.
But we can't look at everybody as moral.
Right.
For a person like that, I think.
A person like what?
Like what you said, you need to be mindful, meaning. Only way you're going to get that is if they sit down before the podcast. And
we're not talking about podcasts. We're talking about
I'm just saying,
media
sit down,
general.
Period. Before they do anything,
public figure
and study it,
right?
Study what they're gonna talk about. That's the only way I think that'll happen.
I don't even want to say that because
I think you
just talking. I don't move off of impulse. I don't move off of impulse, and I don't move in a fashion to where I think that I should just say anything to get somebody to listen.
Yeah.
And I respect the culture a little bit more than to call the niggas that started this dusty.
Yeah.
Or
I don't have a problem.
Their financial situation.
Right.
Like, you feel me?
Now, even though we know it, I still wouldn't say it.
It's none of my. That's pocket.
But I'm saying, how do we know?
Right. Well, we know because we know the deals that they got.
You can pick your phone up and
but I'm saying, we don't know if they really broke.
We don't know if they broke, but we know that they don't have.
We talk about
need.
Just in
they
the
don't have what the Migos got.
Not in the rap. I'm saying like
in the hip hop.
I'm saying we
industry.
It's known that certain artists that started in the beginning, they don't have half of what they should have.
Yeah, okay. In the hip hop, okay.
And
they contributed a lot.
They contributed a lot.
The way it is now.
And I mean, it's seen that a lot of them they live check to check. So
I feel like we can't
by
call
definition
we can't call them broke because we don't really know their pockets.
But by definition,
niggas can own property. We don't know.
But if we looking at it as face value, we could be like, okay,
he
don't got this.
And looking at it, if you live in check to check, you broke. I'm broke. Like ain't no shame in it. But like we could see them, and we know they broke. They need handouts. They move in a certain way. You could see. Look at their skin. Look at somebody's skin. Somebody's skin, the way they moving, the way they talk, the way they acting, you could tell a lot. Now, however, I would like we saying, I'd never say that about them because I respect the culture a little too much. Right. Now, this all spin into these people having these platforms, these ways and these means to reach a lot of people, and they saying anything to get a view.
Clickbait, yeah. That's
like not really knowing the severity
that's not cool.
of what could come with,
bruh.
Basically, okay.
Like one of the conversations that I watched was when Joe Budden was talking to Adam 22, and
that was good too.
Bro, it was good.
That was good.
And he was talking about how it's dangerous that he talks like he might talk to a member of this gang, and then go interview his op.
Yeah, he do that. That's crazy.
And Adam's rebut to that was, "I'm giving my viewers what they want to see."
Yeah.
And people said Budden is reaching,
kind of. I mean,
by doing that. Now, I feel if you love the culture and you love rap,
but go ahead.
Why would you stir the pot? And then this is where I seen people reach, and they were saying, "You talk about hip hop beef, rap beef is rap beef. Real life beef that could lead to murders is completely different."
I mean, his platform is based. Adam 22 platform's supposed to be based off of hip hop, right?
It's a.
I would say,
but he changed it. Like
I
it's
wouldn't say that
changed.
either, though.
No, it's still hip hop, baby.
It's still hip hop, but it's like changed because
I'll say it's
you get people up
diversified.
there. You be having people up there that's not even rappers.
But that I'll say is diversified.
People that people that's viral and all,
Right.
like the
So-
Island Boys.
that's rap. That's hip hop.
So
Unfortunately,
yeah,
hip-hop.
it is. So how can you get mad at that?
But he's not mad at that. He's mad at
No,
how
I'm
he's
saying
moving.
yeah, I know, but how can you? Like
What do you mean?
How can you even get mad at it?
At
that
what?
he interviewing this person that interview his ops.
How can you get mad that he's potentially stirring up gang beef that can lead to murder?
Shit, it's already happening.
But is that
But you're
really
contributing to it.
how?
How?
I want
Because
to know.
if
I'm
okay,
saying,
so
teach
boom,
me something.
say y'all got beef with each other, right?
Listen, internet control everything.
Right.
Instagram. So how?
Okay, so look, y'all got beef with each other, right?
Right.
I have Bolt come up here. He say what he say about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving him a platform to put negativity and to speak
Is
on
it-
your name and besmirch your name.
Is it even
in front of-
negativity if I'm telling my truth?
Right.
No.
Okay.
So
But
it's not.
If you saying something about him and you talking shit about him, would you say that's negativity?
But I'm saying, look, if you
But is it
ask
talking shit if I'm talking like, well, I guess it all comes down
I
to
get
like
what he's
my
saying,
tone
but
and my delivery.
what about if you
But
just
like,
hold
if
on,
I'm telling
on.
But if I'm telling my truth, you know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm shitting on this man if said problem was a thing. It was just me telling my side of the truth, and I'm basically standing my ground as a man. Like, look,
right.
It was
Now
not-
that's one thing. But we know if niggas is at each other and they talking shit, niggas ain't just going up there saying, this is what happened. This is what happened. Niggas is going up there when them cameras get on, they popping shit. Oh, fuck that nigga. Da 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 da. We do this. We did this. This could happen.
Okay, in that situation,
That's
I'm
out
gonna
his
answer
hands.
for me.
Now-
That's how I'm doing.
That's out his hands.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
He
If you
can't
bring
control
them
what
on-
you want to say.
Right.
He just
Because
asking
his job
you,
is
yo,
to
what's
create
up?
content, like he's
Right.
saying.
Only
like I'm
thing
saying,
he
he
doing
not
is like, yo,
igniting
what's
nothing.
up with you and
Mhm.
CJ? He
Now-
can't control what the fuck you gonna say.
Now, what you
Okay.
just said is he can't control what he films, edits, and put out.
I mean, he do say
do.
that like when stuff get bad, he won't put that out there.
Yeah,
He said he won't, but what's bad?
we don't
We
know.
don't know. We don't
Because
Exactly.
certain, I know it's
okay.
I know it's more
Exactly.
to.
Because I can say I won't put this out if it gets too bad, but you don't know what I don't put out. So
Yeah.
I just put all this out with you talking shit about this man.
Mm-hmm.
He got millions of fans, right? He got millions of fans. He got
I
millions
got millions
of
of
people.
fans.
Hold on. He got millions of fans. He got people that care about him.
I don't think I got
Then I get him on. He fired up
Hold on.
because of what you said. He's talking how what he want to say about you. He's gonna fire back at you.
And look,
So his people is feeling how they feel. Your people feeling how they feel. You basically stirring the pot.
now look.
And
9
we
times
know-
out
I
of-
feel like you got to put
Look,
that type of
hold on.
responsibility on the person that
Look.
responds the way they responded.
but 9 times out of 10, I already beat you to the punch. If I got millions of fans, only thing I had to do is just go on my Instagram. So I already beat everybody to the punch.
So you're not gonna take the interview with somebody who has a
I
larger
feel-
platform than you?
I feel like, bro, you got to put that responsibility on.
you got to put
like,
them, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
on
how
the
you said
rapper.
it's me and him. I'm responsible for what
For
I
what
put
I-
out in
what you
regards
say,
to what I have to say about
and
him.
I got,
Right.
and I'm responsible for
You know
what I.
what I'm
what I
not
was gonna say.
responsible for is how my well, I am responsible for that too because they
Mm-hmm.
gotta ride with me, and I don't want them riding on no bullshit. I mean,
Now,
like your job, like you don't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying this is your platform. It would be your fault if you're like antagonized for us to come on and do whatever it is we doing, but you're not doing that. You're basically asking me, "What's up with this, that, and the third?" And
you don't think it's a little bit of antagonistic when you purposely interview two people that got beef with each other when you know they live a certain life?
I mean, you might as well say
I
that.
mean, when your goal, well, look, his job is to create content and put it out there. You're not doing nothing wrong as in regards to that. Now, the moral side of the thing, is that the moral thing to do? No, absolutely not. But
No.
like, if you just looking at this as like, this is my business, this is how I'm getting paid, this is what I'm giving the viewers, you're not doing nothing wrong. You
I'm glad you said that because
So you might as well just hold everybody accountable.
know what I mean?
we can't say that.
You might as well because
we not-
everybody do that shit. So you might as well
Hold
hold
on,
everybody.
I can't
don't
say
do that.
everybody,
Right,
though,
that's what
now.
I'm saying.
You
You can't
can.
say that. Everybody don't do that.
Yes, you do. Yes, they do.
How?
Who is
Breakfast Club
everybody?
do
though?
it.
Breakfast Club does not do that.
They're the
Crazy as
radio.
hell.
No, they don't.
Breakfast
I mean,
Club
they
don't
do
that.
do it.
How?
It happened there. That don't mean they like
Right.
push for that though. It can happen there. It can
And
happen
the
anywhere.
difference is what you saying. You saying everybody do that. You're making this scope way too broad. I'm talking about gang members and people who openly admit to committing crime versus artists talking stuff about each other. Breakfast Club have artists that aren't involved in crime
Like,
come up there and talk shit about each other. Ray J, bruh, but Ray J don't stand on the platform of murder.
Oh no.
So having Ray J and Fabulous talking shit about each other.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
I'm just giving an example.
I didn't want to remember.
That's not the same as having. That's not the same as having OG shoot 'em up and MC Killer nigga talk about each other. You know what I mean?
Them some hard ass names now.
Like, so what I'm saying is,
OG
now I said all that to say this:
Indictment.
MC Killer nigga.
You can't say you love hip hop culture and make that kind of content, because by saying you love hip hop culture and you making this type of content, you want to kill what you love. You want to get what you love locked up.
That's the morale side of things. But like you said before, the
Right.
good business isn't always morale.
It doesn't.
He probably don't feel this way when the cameras go off and all that. But
No,
like,
wait, you don't feel what way?
like he probably don't feel like he is egging on an issue between
Of course he
MC
wouldn't.
shoot him up and do what you gonna do.
He wouldn't.
A lot.
I mean, but because you could tell he wouldn't.
And MC
Like-
killer nigga.
But the thing about it is,
Basically, yeah.
can you say you love something when you're actively egging on that thing you love to kill itself?
Okay, so we gonna put two niggas arguing. We gonna say like that's hurting hip hop.
It's a form of hip hop, and you helping to give hip hop a bad name. Because when you do things like
Hip hop
this,
is on wax.
Everybody
Though.
do
Like
that
what
shit.
they do off wax is not hip hop at all.
but they're involved in the culture.
Absolutely. But
So
like,
what I'm saying is, if when these things happen, what does that do? That causes policies and stuff to get written. Things like the hip hop police came from crime and hip hop, right? So when you do things like this, you cause negative things that come into hip hop and inadvertently affect everyone in hip hop.
but ultimately, it's a way to avoid that. You want to know what it is?
What's that?
Don't go to Adam 22 talking about if you got a problem with such and such.
Right.
Because if you choose to do that, it's not Adam 22 fault that these people tell their truth on his platform. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how
I'll never say that's his fault.
yeah, you feel me? Like, bro, like basically back to the example you said. If you ask me about Breeze, you know what I'm saying? It's on me to decide if I want to talk about this man or not. If I choose to talk about this man, it's not your fault. All you do is ask a question.
Now, do you think it's predatory that if you search for certain people that you know live a certain life and are ignorant and will talk a certain way?
Yeah.
So am I wrong
How
for
do
saying?
It's
I mean, he might not know the motherfuckers outside.
that too, though.
Come
but
on.
like, I feel like if you
You
know
don't know them
somebody,
like
No, you
prime
don't
example,
know them
I seen
outside,
I seen
but
him.
you know
He
what
had,
their names is linked to.
He had I forgot the little nigga name from California. He had him on there.
Mhm.
He had him on there. You know what I mean? Talking about Crip Mac.
but I feel like if you
But Crip Mac, he had Crip Mac on there talking about him. He had Crip Mac. He had him on there talking about Crip Mac.
You don't think that's
Boom.
messy?
Later on, come to find out, the nigga that was on there, he in jail right now for 2 murders. He just went to jail for 2 murders.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm
It's
saying
not
Adam
messy
don't know
because
these niggas.
it's not messy.
don't
Because
know
he's
them.
not stern. He just asking what's up with
Yeah.
you, such and such.
That's what I'm
Now
saying.
it's all about
You know
you.
what I'm saying? It's on, like, bro.
It's on us to grab that
if I
spoon and
answered
stir
about
this
him,
motherfucker up.
I'm being messy. If I choose to put out there however it is I feel about Breeze, I'm being messy. That's
Right.
not you.
Right.
Now, I feel like if you know somebody is a wild card, and we all know him,
And let's keep it
then
100.
you're wilding.
When you searching these people out to get them on your platform, you know to some degree what their names are linked to. You know what platform they stand on. When I say what platform they stand on, I'm talking about what they represent. So even if you don't know this nigga's really about it, you could look up and see, okay, he linked to this charge, he linked
But
to
why
this
would you do
charge.
that if I'm about to have you on it and I can just ask you all of this?
Because I don't want to have a dud come on the platform.
You're not going to have a dud on the
When I say a
platform,
dud
though.
come on, I mean, I'd rather, okay, so you just going to let anybody come on?
No.
So that's what I'm saying.
Prime example,
You're
he
going to
had
do
a-
your research before you have somebody come on here.
Yeah. I was
So
I'm
you
saying,
know
he-
what's on a nigga jacket.
Most of the time, sometimes you can't, and sometimes you don't know what's on a nigga jacket.
You saying that means you just let anybody on there then.
No,
That's what you
you
just
can do
said.
a research, but
So you know then.
we can do a research on a motherfucker. We might not get everything that we might be looking for.
Bro,
What
you
are
talking,
looking for?
right.
But I'm just saying, if
all you need to know is,
you might just hear just hear a little bit of shit.
all we need to know is, do you got followers?
Right.
Do you talk about X, Y, and Z? And do you got beef? That's all we need to know.
Now, what about if they don't got none of that, but a serious nigga?
Then you wouldn't even be on the show to begin with. Because why am I gonna bring somebody on here who don't got followers?
I mean, no.
Who's not going to play my game?
I'm saying
Right.
you got followers and shit, but like people who's not like the beef part.
Why would you be on there? Because that's what my platform does. My platform is to stir the pot. So why would I have you on there?
Okay, that's what you aim. That's what you would be.
That's what I
for.
took from that. Yeah, so like
Like-
I get where Regis coming from. I just feel like
I'm not saying he's wrong.
I'm
I
about
never
to
said
say,
he's
I feel
wrong.
like
That's not
whatever
his.
information.
That's not his
comes out is
problem.
on
That's not his
what the
problem or
person
fault.
say.
I'm not
You know
gonna
what
say
I mean?
problem. I could say fault because at the end of the day, you edit it, you reach out, and you release.
Yeah.
Everything you do is on you. Now, if you don't love the culture, whatever, it's whatever.
Right.
But if I say I love y'all niggas, and then I have Von come on and he talk shit about
You
you,
do be having a lot of rappers though.
well, yeah, that's his platform.
Yeah.
If I say I love y'all niggas and I have Von come on here and talk shit about you, and then I let you come on here and talk shit about him, and then something happen with y'all in the street,
You don't got a close relationship with
Not,
them niggas.
hold on. Now look, here's the thing with that too.
That's different.
Do you have a relationship with both of us?
That's different.
And that's why we
You don't got no relationship with them niggas?
Because like, look, it's different between us because like we all have a
Yeah,
relationship.
we got a
Right.
relationship. He don't got
Even
no
if I
What
relationship
don't
you'll
know
with
be
them
doing
niggas.
is wrong if you have a relationship with us.
no,
If he-
even if I don't know y'all, but I love both of y'all. Like I love it. If I say I love hip hop, I love the content y'all giving me. I'm a fan of y'all. I'm a supporter of y'all. And then I do something that could lead to y'all intensifying the problems that y'all having, which could ultimately lead to y'all doing something to each other that would cause that could cause
That's
a
just
reaction.
you caring about us.
No, I'm saying if I do something that can lead to y'all doing something that could possibly get one of you dead or in jail, and I say I love y'all because I'm a supporter of y'all,
Mhm.
is that problematic? If I gave
Bro,
both
let's
of y'all
keep
a
it funky. Niggas don't give a fuck about niggas.
I didn't say nothing.
I'm not
about
talking
niggas.
about you.
No, I'm saying
But
I
I'm
didn't say
saying,
nothing about niggas.
He don't give a fuck about them.
I said if I love the culture of hip hop.
I mean, I don't get that vibe from Adam 22. I feel like he genuine and like when he like,
Oh.
feel me? I get a genuine nigga out of Adam 22. I feel like he give a fuck about hip hop and I feel like he don't want nothing to happen to nobody. But because I have this job and what I do is working for me, these are the sacrifices I have to make and like, you feel me?
At
the
the
owner of
expense of
that shit,
somebody
right?
else. Yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah.
But like,
Again, I learned from that nigga. I'm not. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it, but like that, but that ties back to what you say too, though. Like everything good, like good business isn't morale, like you said. So like it's a dirty game, but
So
like
can you actually love the culture if you participating in something that might kill it?
Yeah.
but we can't say that though because it's not killed off of that though.
I mean, it's a
Okay.
lot of
that
things
could
that
kill
we.
facets of it or participants in it.
Yeah, for sure.
So can you say you love it if you're participating
You
in
could
something
say
that
it.
Yeah.
You could say
Yeah.
it, but like this is say anything. It's about
a lot of
what you
things
act
that-
on, what you do. I never jacked nothing a nigga ever
I
told
mean-
me. It's about what you do.
So yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah. Prime example, Death Row,
How?
Suge, pushing that line with Pac.
But that's different.
But I'm just saying,
we can't say that's an example.
I'm saying
though.
we just seen how fire get, and you say you love hip hop.
I don't want to do that because that's completely
Yeah,
different.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just giving a.
Because
example.
that's a middleman versus somebody who's involved in a scenario that involves him.
Cause
Adam
like,
ain't involved in them scenarios.
I'm about to say,
Yeah.
Adam would like the problem with Adam would be like if he's saying, "Oh, such and such is gonna do this, that, and the third," and like you're egging on.
Yeah, that's
two
different.
people
Yeah,
to do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's not doing that. That's why
He
I don't
just
feel like
asking the
it's-
question of what's up with
allow
you.
them to do it to themselves.
Basically,
So basically, what you're saying is he's allowing people to commit suicide.
Yeah,
yeah, because like at the end of the look, now I'm not pushing this as the agenda. Like, don't do that. But like at the end of the day, these are grown men. Like as a grown man, you got the right to
Express your
stir the
feelings.
pot, like you saying, or to be cordial. If
think-
you don't choose cordialness, whatever happens on that platform.
right? Do you think that's negligent of him?
Negligent of the person that says it? Absolutely.
No. Do you think
Negligent of Adam 22?
Yeah.
no.
No.
Okay. Again, I got no dog in the race. I'm just asking the question.
I got no dog in the race.
I don't. Like,
now that's
I
just
like
how
that
I feel
phrase.
though. Like, could I be wrong? I could be, but like, this is just me looking at it from the
you
outside.
can't necessarily be wrong in this because it's all just a generalized conversation.
Yeah, a good one too.
So, you got any closing thought, Breeze?
Keep thugging.
Bo?
Nah, man, just
Don't buy bussy on Sundays?
don't buy pussy at all.
And please, hold on. Do not take drinks from people. Because a nigga might
Big-ass
jump down.
glasses and a bowl cut.
This nigga.